On this lesson, we're going to work on our fourth avatar. So far we have been using lines and also shapes. So what if now we combine a little bit of the both and create a cartoony portrait? So we're going to go to our rectangle tool by clicking on it or going to our shortcut M. And then once I create a rectangle that is around this size, I'm going to select my pre-selected color, this light pink, and remove the stroke. Okay, so I have something like this. I'm going to go to my direct selection tool or press A on my keyboard and select the bottom anchor points. Then I'm going to round them all the way to the center. And you're going to see that you're going to get a shape that is going to be just like this. Now, so far we have been rounding the top corners, but what if we create an actual line for my hair? Or what if your hair is different? So we're going to go to our pen tool and create a line. So go and find the pen tool or use the shortcut P. Make a point right here, make another point there, and just drag a little bit to make a rounded line, and do the same here. Now, it is important that you always remember that you should always try to adjust your shape. So I'm doing this right here, and then you could round your corners again. Now you can see that I also rounded the top corners, but that's okay because I'm going to remove them. So for now, I'm going to leave them as it is. I'm going to move my line just a little bit to the top. And so just so you can see it, I'm going to change the stroke to black so you can see the line and the shape. Then I'm going to select both the line and the shape. And I'm going to go to Pathfinder and find this first option that is called Divide. Now if I move the shape, you can see that they still move together even though they are two now. But if you go to Object and select on Group, you're going to see how now you can select each individual shape. So just delete the top part and now you have a shape like this. Next, we're going to create the ears. So far we have been using circles, but you could also use the pen tool. So go to the pen tool or press P on your keyboard and you could drag something like this just by making 2 points like this and then close them. Now I'm going to change the color and send it to back. Select this ear and create another one. So to do that, I'm going to select it, but first I'm going to use my pen tool to make a smaller line inside. Let's change the weight to 3 and let's give it a rounded cap. So you're going to have something that is going to be like this. Now that I have both things, now I'm going to go right click, transform, reflect. Make sure that it is on the vertical axis and select the copy. Now I'm going to move it, but I'm going to move it a little bit behind. So you can see that one is clearly behind the face. Now I'm going to go to my pen tool or press P on my keyboard and I'm going to create the hair. So all I have to do is just make a point, then click and drag and keep doing it like this. Then I'm going to close my shape, change the color to brown, and send it to the back. So just right click, arrange, send to back. Make sure that you are selecting actually your shape, otherwise this is not going to work. And now that you have something like this, remember that you could always use your direct selection tool or press A on your keyboard and adjust the points so that they are exactly as you needed them to be. Now I'm going to go to my ellipse tool or press L on my keyboard and create an ellipse that is going to be like this. I'm going to fill it with white. And this is going to be my eye. Just move it and position it where your eye should be. Create another ellipse tool, and this one is going to be my pupil. Now I'm going to change the color to this purple color. Then you could move your eye around, and remember that you can do that, making it bigger or smaller and move it around. Now I'm going to select my white shape, go Object, Edit, Copy. Then go Edit, Paste in Place. Now I'm going to select my direct selection tool, press A on my keyboard, select the bottom anchor point and delete it. Now you see that I only have half of the sphere. I'm going to swap the fill and stroke and change it to this purple color. Increase the weight to 3. Round your caps. And now that I have this, I'm going to go to my pen tool or press P on my keyboard. Then let's make a point here, make another one here. And then go again to the pen tool or press P and create another line just like this. So as simple as that, I can have my eyelashes. And then I'm going to go to my Ellipse Tool and make a smaller circle and fill it with white, so I get a little highlight on my eye. Now that you have it, it is always very important that you group and select objects that are going to be moving together. That way, if you want to reposition them, it's going to be very easy. So just go Object, Group. And that way, if you want to move your eye around, it's going to be easier than if you were moving individual shapes. Also remember that you can always be moving around your anchor points to, for example, here I think that I was lacking kind of a little bit of face area, so I just moved my anchor points, the one on the top, and then I only had to adjust my anchor points and my shape that was creating my hair. Next, I'm gonna go to my pen tool. Again, pressing P on your keyboard or just select the icon, and let's make a point that is like this, round it, and close your shape. This is going to be my eyebrow. And again, you're going to see that I keep moving around my anchor points and my handles to create the exact shape that I like. Keep that in mind in case your eyebrow is a little bit different or has a very particular shape. Now I'm going to go to my rectangle tool and round the corners. This is going to be my glasses. So far I could fill them like that, and I can go to transparency and change the opacity to something like 40. Now that I have that, my eye and my eyebrow, I can select all of them, then go right click, transform, reflect, and create a copy. Just move it to the other side, and now you're going to have both eyes. Now that you have your eyes in the right position, go to your rectangle tool or press M on your keyboard and create a little rectangle that is going to unite my glasses. Just like that. And let's make another one or a copy by pressing Alt and Shift while I drag it, just so that I have that other part. And this is going to take me to move everything a little bit to the top so it matches better the ear. So just like that, and again I'm going to press Alt and Shift to create a copy on the other side and make something like this. Now I can select all of them, go to my direct selection tool and round the corners all the way to the center so I get something more rounded like this. I'm going to edit my glasses. So just have in mind that maybe they are covering too much of the face, so you could always adjust them. And if you adjust one and you don't want to adjust the other one exactly the same, just create a copy and bring it to the front. Again, by right click, transform, bring to front. I'm going to make this one a little bit bigger and round my corners again. So once I have that, I'm going to select that part of my ear, and what I'm going to do is go to my pen tool and press P on my keyboard and just make a point, make another point and drag a little bit. So now the nose is not going to be as the other ones, this is going to be a simple curve, but it's going to work. Just the same, showing that this is a nose. Now I'm going to go to my pen tool again and create a couple of points. And let's just close them like this. This is going to be a mouth. So I'm going to position them right there where I wanted it. I'm going to go to my pen tool and I'm going to create a point here, another one here, and another one here. And just swap them for now. And again, so you can see it, I'm going to put it in black. I'm going to select both of them, go again to my Pathfinder, and find Divide. When you do that, just as before, you have to go right click and ungroup, so you can select each individual shape. Let's apply the right colors, a dark brown, and a salmon color to the tongue. you can see that during the whole process, I keep adjusting shapes. Because every time that I look around to my eyes or to my mouth, I always try to see them and move them and position them on the place that I like. So even when I have finished working on a part, like for example the eye, I always go around and move it and keep trying to make it like this. So for example, here I went inside the eye and I move it a little bit so it looked as if this character was looking right straight to your eyes. So I'm going to go to my pen tool and let's create a line just like this. Just make a point, make another one and drag, make another one and drag, and just make a point. Now let's make this one to have a stroke that is darker, so a darker brown is going to be okay. And let's change the weight to 4. Now I think I'm going to select something even darker. These lines are going to be simulating the way my hair is moving, so I'm going to adjust one here, and then I'm going to select this other anchor point and move it around. Now let's select that line and create another one by selecting our pen tool on the other side, just like that. Let's make a point here, drag a little bit, then drag a little bit, make another point, drag, and close it. Let's select the darker brown and just right click, arrange, send to back. And now my ponytail is right there. Now I'm gonna go to my rectangle tool or press M on my keyboard and create a rectangle just like this. Select the right color, right click, arrange, send to back. So right now we have our face right there and we can center them. Next, just as we have been doing, we could round the bottom anchor points all the way to the center, but we can do something different and create a different type of neck. So we're gonna go to our pen tool, and if you click and hold the click, you're gonna find this add anchor point, or you can press the shortcut plus, make one or click right there on the middle, and if you go to your direct selection tool, you can see that you can move that one around. So just move it a little bit to the bottom, and you're gonna get a triangle just like this, which kind of resembles more the one on my photo. I'm gonna also edit a little bit the face because I don't think that I have it that big. And I'm gonna go to my rectangle and let's assign the correct color, go right click and send to back. And now let's align them. Remember, select both shapes, make one the key object, just like that. Let's go to our direct selection tool, and you could round them all the way to the center, but maybe that's too dramatic, so just a little bit right there, and I position it on the right place. So with that, we have a cartoony avatar. Now in the next lesson, we're going to keep working on our next avatars.